going on? It did it again. It's not coming back. Oh my gosh. Hello? Okay. Hopefully that fixes it. I don't know. I didn't actually do anything. I just turned off the capture and turned it back on again. We'll start the next day and see if that changes anything. Sort all. Everything goes in the box. Grab that because we need those. Put away my coffee bean. Should we keep that? We'll take that and our water. So I mean, we are planting, so we might as well bring the things for planting. Let's get some sleep. I wonder if our swords are ready. Because wouldn't it be great to face Logan with our new swords?
Howdy there. Heard you had a pretty crazy time in the shipwrecked ruins. Wasn't too tough for you, was it? Dang. You're tougher than the sand and rocks around here, huh? Wish I could have seen what that caretaker bot was like before you took it down. Well, we did an initial check. There are still some old world AIs roaming around, but the poison gas you ran into seems to have dissipated. So, we're thinking of opening it up as a hazardous ruin. Let people dive around, see what it's got in store. For that to happen, we'll need a ladder to get in. I can tell you right now, we ain't throwing anyone else in. That was clearly against regulation. Zeke, man, we'll also need to fix the 2 doors that you builders and the mayor used to enter and exit the place. So, what do you say? You in? I was going to have Ryan do the ladder, but you know him. I ain't going to get anything back until a couple of seasons later, because this is extra work. So, I turn to you. Once you have the recipe, I think you're supposed to build it on your work table. Install it outside the shipwrecked ruins after you're done. You know the drill by now, right? As for the doors, just bring some materials. I'm sure you can do your thing on site. Anyway, thanks a bunch. It's nice to be able to depend on someone reliable.
We have learned iron ladder. The seeds Nia finished. Here's our first batch of seeds. Sweet. Okay. We need to find our hat for this. So we're changing out our hat. This got no defense, so hopefully we're not going to be fighting, you know, Logan today. Still not enough. Oh yeah, because we needed salt. I've got my bullets. It's cold, and is it still blipping? I hope not. I already have them, so. So we'll get some sugar and salt and make some sand rice cakes for our little friend. Yeah, squishy friend. We'll just buy the whole stack of 20. Because we still need money to upgrade our yard. So we need cast iron rods, which I believe are made over here. Okay, well, they're still in the apartment, so I'll hand in the quest later. For now, let's go plankton. Hopefully the blip has stopped. I still don't know what happened. Oh, they doing their best. Look at that. They being so cute. I don't think they were expecting.
Glad you could make it. Come on, let's get started. We're a long way from our goal. Oh, by the way, here's some water for the trees. All right, I think that's enough chit-chat. Let's get going.
Oh, I have to plant them there. Oh, hello, Nika.
Howdy.
Build a road to Porsche! Yeah! Build a road to Porsche! 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 Am I gonna fertilize this? Yes, yes I am. Oh my god. I could have done it like this. I didn't know. Oh shit, I fucked it up, didn't I? think I messed up the placing. Oh no. But it's already too late. I've already watered and fertilized a bunch of these bad boys. Oh damn, I'm out of fertilizer already. See, that's what I meant when it's like really heavy on the fertilizer. So I still have some biocrest.
Thanks for the assist. I think...
Gotta get home. My items are blowing away. Downside to your workshop being outdoors in the desert. I forgot how to get home. Still not sure how it like blew away my items since they're all like bricks. Wait, I need my hat. So we're gonna go this way and look for our stuff. Oh, we have a quest. Alright, we enter in the apartment building and looking for the person who wants something from us, or we have something for. Oh, birds.
Good day, Builder. I'll have you know that I've decided to stay in this town until I finish writing the story on Logan. It's the hot story in the press right now, and my editor Eduardo's adamant that I see it to the end, no matter the cost. Since I don't see Logan being captured anytime soon, I've decided to move into the Old Town Lodge. The Blue Moon is cheap and quaint, but it's so noisy that I can't write for the life of me. And I keep having nightmares. Yes, nightmares about the editor my pa appointed to oversee my work. That man is a monster who would butcher my work until he saw fit. Indeed. Small columns pay the bills, but are hardly fulfilling as a creator. The novel is the true proving ground for one's skill. This Logan character, adapting his story into a narrative of my own, could be the next big step for my career. Oh, well, yes, of course I have to do an adaptation. Not just write about his life. I'm writing a novel, not a biography. Plus, if I used his likeness without his permission, who knows what a crude felon like that could do? He might sue. Furthermore, I'll never meet the guy. Well, let's hope. I'll never get an interview. I'll certainly never get permission to write about him, and yeah, this way I can write whatever I think will be best for the novel. Much better. I'll just make a bandit character based on him and call him Rocky. No, Dr. Killface. That's terrible. Right, of course. I did actually have a point to make with this tangent. That desk at my new apartment. That desk, the height is all wrong. The way I have to sit to write, it cuts off all the circulation to my brain. Now all my ideas are terrible. So, I need your finest writing desk with a pulpous comfy chair to get the juices flowing again. I'm counting on you. Great. Remember, I need the finest writing desk with a pulpous comfy chair. I'll hold off on the writing until I get the furniture set. The best stories need the best furniture. I got another builder and the local carpenter to help out with the rest of the furnishings. Ooh, can't wait for everything to be ready.
Oh, that is a horrible desk. What is that? That's a bookshelf, not a desk. Where are your legs supposed to go? Alright. No one else seems to want us here, so let's go. That poor guy. Alright, just making sure we don't got no more quests. And we're gonna head home in the storm. We're gonna parkour off of that guy's head to get home. Okay, request board, we're not gonna follow this anymore. We need 3 ladders, 10 rice cakes, and a premium desk and comfy chair. We might as well take a stop here and see if there's any recipes we can afford, although I really want to upgrade my yard. It's so small! It's so small. We did it! It gave us like a section. It's a little bit bigger. New steel daggers. Let's refine them. most of our stuff, which is good. I made it. I don't know what it does, but I made it. I figured I'd move most of my tools away from the house, so when I do have the money, I can upgrade it. Make it a little wider, so I can actually get in and out of the house. I'll put you down here. We might have to make it a long, weird house for now. Because of the garden. The mysterious man has appeared. Ooh. I hope he has a recipe or something cool. Or a quest! Ha 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 ha. Oh, we have a man. Sorry to have taken so long to write. I've been kind of busy since I got home. I visited you for just a couple of days, but I feel like I've grown so much. And when I think of you, I think of Sandrock now. And then I think of Sandrock, and I think I need to graduate and come and see you. I've been studying like crazy. Trying to finish in style and on time. Or, oh cool. Womp. She's coming to live here. She got the bug, and now she needs us. Alright. Let's just reorganize our main bar. Let's get rid of our iron daggers. Sell them for some money. Or put them in display, I don't know. Okay. So we have a quest for Heidi. And that's about it. I'm officially at the Commerce Guild. I gotta run. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's me.
Madam Katori, when you work with the Commerce Guild of Sandrock, you're working with a name you can trust. Our motto is truth, honesty, integrity, and, what a coincidence! If it isn't the hardest working builder in Sandrock. Lovely Katori, if you please, allow my subordinate to make your acquaintance. Bridges, hydrogels, jerky, our star builder does it all!
Yeah.
Yes? I believe I'm familiar.
Yes. Builder and Mian were total newbies when they first came to Sandrock, but under my wing, they've flourished into Old Bees, ha, top workshop owners, known even across the free cities. No matter the size or difficulty of your project, I'm boastfully confident my brilliant builders won't bungle it. You tell them yourself, builder.
Oh, I want to say better than this guy here.
So modest. Builder, they're far better than okay. Pretty okay, one might even say.
Of course, like I was saying, I'm familiar with the quality of their work. Happy to have them. Let's, get back on topic.
Yes, a true businesswoman you are. Back to the heart of the matter. And may I say, it's really an honor for our guild to receive such a...
Well, the short of it is, I'm planning on expanding the Golden Goose Gaming Extravel Plaza. Right now, we only have, like, 2 games. Who would want to come to Sandrock just to visit a dinky shack like what I got now?
Now, don't say that. Your game center is known across the land already for its, splendid, woodiness.
Yeah, it is rather, well, it's fine. But the competition out there is vicious. We can't get left behind. That's why we gotta expand, renovate, start paving the way towards the future.
Oh, yes, future. You've gotta have that. Let's talk
Well, I'm gonna need a new storefront, a new sign, start a catalog of new games.
My, what big dreams you have for your extravel-plazer thing. Before I forget, perhaps we ought to first discuss one teeny tiny minor inconvenience.
Oh, yeah. Well, I figured since this was such a sure thing, I could just promise you guys a portion of the profits once they roll in. It'll be real fair for all of us, and...
what you're saying is, you don't have the money for the project.
Well, in a manner of speaking, I guess you could say I don't.
Uh-huh. Goodness me! Well, I really hate to cut things short, but I really do have a lot of things on my plate right now. But, don't worry, we can continue this conversation through the mail. Don't mail me, I'll mail you. I was supposed to have my reports on their way to the Free Cities Commerce Guild 10 minutes ago. Time sure does fly when you're, wasting time. Well, goodbye now. Oh.
But I'll earnestly await your correspondence, Commissioner Yan. Goodbye.
Oh, poor Katori.
All right, fun's over. You can get back to your workshop now, newbie. Oh, and pick up a commission on your way. No, if you learn one thing from me, newbie, learn this. Never, and I mean never, take a job if you don't know where the money's coming from. I needed a good laugh. Well, what are you still doing here? I said to...
See, he's a jerk. I guess it makes sense not to work when you're not getting paid. Water filter. So much money. Shit, I have other commissions, don't I? Oh no.
Hey, wait up! Hey, so it looks like your boss isn't too keen on helping me out, but I just can't get this idea out of my head. This game center upgrade is just the first step in a long line of ideas I've got, the culmination of which will result in Katori World! Katori World, your one-stop shop for everything entertainment.
Okay,
Game
Katori.
center, museum, maybe we can even get a ride or something. But I'll never arrive at my dream destination if I can't even take the first step. Come on, I saw your expression at the meeting. You've gotta be at least a little bit interested. Right. Well, I didn't want to tell your boss everything. Seems like the type who might steal my idea. No offense. He probably even keeps the name. It's all such a tight package. Plus, just listen to it. Really rolls off the tongue. Katori World. Katori World. What I need now is people who believe in me. People who believe in me and also have money. I'm having a meeting to share my plans with some potential investors. If I secure the funding, I'll plow forward with Katori World. Then, once the profits start rolling in, everyone who invested will get their money back. That's great to hear. Having you there will have me twice as confident. Well, I've gone on too long already. 2 p.m. tomorrow. My office. I'd better get back to the drawing board. Can still make a few last-minute touch-ups. Hope.
Yeah. I think he's still over at. No, he's coming home. Oh no, it's not. It's Heidi who's with Hugo. So I think for once we're actually up to our next quests. It's kind of nice. Oh, Heidi, slow down. Hi, Coco.
Howdy! How'd you find the latest sandstorm? Got a grain of sand stuck up in your eyelid yet? Ooh, that's the worst. But hey, looks like our Sandrock's still standing. At least, is that so? Most folks take a lot longer to get used to them. Glad you aren't scared. But don't forget to be careful out there, alright? Sandstorms are nothing to mess around with. Hey, since you're here, let me tell you what I've been working on lately. Introducing the single-action, near-perfect, and dependable weather and arid lint limiter, also known as the Sand Wall. Once installed in your home, it'll be your last and only line of defense against the worst flying sands of the Free Cities. Yeah, okay. It's basically just a regular wall to help keep the sand from a storm out of your yard with the press of a button. But, whatever works, right? Anyway, the prototype is almost finished. I've sent some of my diagrams over to Mian, and say, you want in on this little connivance? I'll even sweeten the pot for you. Bring me the stuff we're missing, and I'll get you a sand wall at your workshop on. Great. Well, if it turns out you can help, come find me over at Construction Junction. Then we can start turning that workshop of yours into the home of your dreams.
Okay, we got so many quests now. Let's look at our journal right now. Yan wants 2 water filters. We need to bring these supplies to Heidi. We need to make a desk and a chair. We need to make the rice cakes for this. What is his name? Burgess. 2 ladders, and now we're waiting for some trees. We got like all the quests. Oh, that reminds me. I think they said something about adding new hairstyles. So we're gonna quickly check that out. Get a makeover! Oh my god. Where's my hair? There's my hair. Oh, that is quite the ponytail. Let's just leave. And put our hair back to normal. I think we still have some things we need to sell. If I recall correctly. No, we don't. I was for her plan up until it was called Katori Land.
And a great choice to bring back to your family.
Alright, so step one of after well, after Sandstorm, well, one there. Oh no. So we need an iron plate. We're gonna make 6 quickly. Alright, so comfortable chair. Looks like we're gonna need some basic leather. And we got ourselves a desk. We'll have to go back and visit her at some point. So we still need tan leather. So I don't have to make it later. And let's get some more steel, because I feel like we'll need more steel. Okay, we've cleaned off our things. honestly can't remember what we're supposed to be making. Request board is the rice cakes. We got all those. We got the writer's block. And now we just need to find the 10 hardwood planks, the bronze sticks, and waiting on the trees. We still need 2 more of these and 10 full hardwood planks. We might need to make another single saw tree mill. I mean, I did have like a lot of them before in like my previous game bio. So it makes sense to have more than one of them. I forgot to dust this one off. It doesn't always do the noise, which kind of sucks. Oh man. The last tier for Sandrock was, for Portia was a great thing. Oh. So we need to make another filtration Parkour. Oh. Maybe he only wanted one. Oh. That could be it. Hold it. I don't know if you know this, newbie, but you've earned access to the second page of the commission boards. I thought it was two. Okay. Ooh, hello. Sorry, that thing had so many stars on it. I was like, what? Alright, we have 2 quests, I think, over here to hand in. Happy Mouse Band.
Hello! Where do I get my rare goods? Step 1. Travel everywhere. Step 2. That's a secret. Step 3. Profit. See ya.
What do you got for me? I want a cape like that. I want a purple one. Ooh. A large storage chest. Okay, I'm good. Oh god, I didn't even check the stats on that thing that I just bought. Okay, sorry. I saw garlic and I'm just like instinctively garlic.
I am absolutely amazed at your craftsmanship. This set is good enough to put my pa's furniture to shame. I don't know what to say. I guess now that the furniture has been taken care of, we can get the housewarming party started. Being new to Sandrock, it might be my best interest to make some new friends. And of course, treat my existing friends to a good night of fun. How about it? You want to come? Good, good. Let me tell you what you need to bring. Let's see. Can you bring 1 dish? If 1 person brings 1 dish, 10 people should bring enough for a feast. I'll take care of the other stuff. One more thing. Is there anyone else I should invite, in your opinion? But it's just a housewarming party. Getting the whole town might be overdoing it. By my next birthday, I should be more acquainted with everyone. I'll invite everyone to that party instead. And I'll even get my cook to fix up some nice dishes. Anyway, I'll write up the other invitations right now. No point in keeping you here. See you at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Remember, bring 1 dish.
I was kind of hoping to see his desk in, like, the room. Because, like, I worked hard on it. Okay, what other quests do we have to hand in? What other quests do we have? Do we also get the melon? Oh, he wants me to prepare a steamed milk egg. Oh, he wants canvas! And we still need the rest of these. And we need to go find Burgess. 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 Ah! Shh. Parkour.
You know, if it were just Mason and his diligence-averse style of building, I'm not sure we'd have been able to be back on track in such a timely manner. Who knows what kinds of terrible things might have happened if we had nowhere to store our water. Oh well, no sense in imagining up scenarios to scare myself. I do plenty of that in my own free time.
Aw, little sweetie.
Hey there!
Aw. Extra servings of gruel. Poor little thing.
Have a good day!
Does Penn eat all his food? Penn's a monster. The church serves their people gruel. His favorite dish from his mother is mush. Oh, sweet angel. Oh yeah, I didn't even make the thing I needed to make. Oh god, the sticks aren't even on this, are they? My apologies. That was loud. I'm sorry. I'm cold now. Alright, so we can retrieve all this. Stop those iron plates from being made. Cancel. And make the last 2 of these for the quest. It'll take 2 hours. Yeah. That's a big box. Look at all this space. Okay, I guess we should figure out how to wear this. It's a cape! But I love my bunny. But I love my luck. I guess I can sacrifice a little bit of luck for a cute bun. So we do need to make that steamed milk egg. Which means we should figure out how to do that. Or just go buy it off of, pretty sure I already donated that one. Well. Okay, what else do I have to hand in? Oh, mission is L. Oh, canvas. We need canvas for, Uther. Not Uther. Uther. I probably needed that for the armor set that I want, but I did buy it to plant.
Howdy. Catch you later.
Howdy.
Oh, she's so cute.
Catch you later.
Howdy. Be seeing ya.
I got a cape. I got a cape. Everybody look at me, I've got a cape. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is go put up the ladder. But we also need to, know what materials we need to bring. I'm thinking that we take all this stamina that I have and go punch some hyenas for their skin. We'll also likely need to buy more salt. I can't wait for there to be a Yakmel cart that takes us all the way over there. Oh, camel and a yak. I got it now. Oh, big brain selfie today. I want to go across. I just want to explore all the area. I hate it when they make such a detailed map, but you can't explore everything. Are they moving? I think I'll save this tool for other combat. Like a boss. It clearly uses up a lot of resources. For taking out these hyenas as fast as humanly possible, we'll just stick with using crit, medicine, and our swords. I didn't mean to do that. There's a thing I can build down there. I need to do it. I need to do it. Oh, what is this? Okay, so I need some wooden boards. I need to know. I am a simple creature. On a positive note, we're right by a Yakmal cart that will take us home. On a positive note, we did get a bunch of skin. We'll have to go there and, like, fight them again tomorrow. Yeah, we needed more slows. It's late, we should go to bed. Oh no, we're gonna have raccoon eyes again tomorrow. Yep, we have Panda. Oh, the solstice! A bonfire dance! Ooh, barbecue skewers! And fireworks to slay. Alright, so we do need some wooden boards. I make 12 just because we have so much wood. And we leveled up again. So if we put that jeweled egg in our house, we'll get a plus 13 to luck, which will cover the earrings that we took off. And I would like to say that once again.
This'll do it. Now I've got everything I need to start making the sand walls. You and Mian are at the top of the list. And as promised, you two are getting the hookups for a decent price. Just head over to my catalog at Construction Junction when you get...
I thought we were getting them for free. Lies and slander. I feel a little bit betrayed. That took so long. Orange gems. Oh, thank you. Hello, Captain Patin. How you doing? So we need to get coffee beans and make some bloodstone quartz. I guess it's a good thing that we didn't dig up our coffee tree yet. What was it? Oh, bloodstone. Thank you for the hydrate, Captain Patin. How you doing? Alright, who is the person Danby?
Now, I don't need to remind y'all that Sandrock ain't exactly the most luxurious of resorts.
I feel like that's exactly what she said last Sunday while I was here. Just saying. Parkour, parkour, parkour. I got confused. I'm like, oh no.
Hi.
She's so pretty.
See ya.
Hot damn! Look at all that wrap up I just got. Want to get some crazy perks. Okay, next thing we're doing is being lazy. Taking the Yakmel cart. The moisture place. And then we're gonna find out what those magic steps do that we just built, or we're about to build, because curiosity got this cat. Alright, so we're at the moisture farm, and then we go this way. I'm gonna jump off at the wrong place and just fall to my doom. Oh no, there it is. I just want to go exploring. I want my flying pig from Portia, and I'm just gonna go. I'm one board short. That's so sad. We'll have to go back to the moisture farm, go home. Hopefully another board is done. And then cry a little bit, because we're gonna have to do this trek again, but that's okay. We're also gonna go put the stairs in at the beached ship that we were exploring with Trudy. Or we just got thrown like a bag of potatoes. Yeah. I think that's what makes my favorite character so far. Ooh. Favorite non-romanceable character. Alright, we got the wood now. Okay, if it turns out we need something else that I don't have in my bags, I'm going to cry a little bit. It's Coco! Hi, Coco! Yeah, bird. I swear I've never seen this before. But it didn't go anywhere. It's okay, I'm not disappointed. I was kind of hoping for like a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Good. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if we could jump it. Secret tunnel. While we're here at the moisture farm, we might as well get some fertilizer. And some jute. Oh, I also want to grow one of these guys. Stuff. We're gonna go plant some things. We got some squash to plant. I want to plant a tree. Oh no. Shit, okay, I got lost. We already missed a thing, and I am sad that we missed it, okay? So, I got caught up. We missed the investor meeting. Okay, the investor meeting is now, okay? Shit, we were just over there. I need to bring an egg. 5 minutes, let's go. Don't know why he wanted to steam egg milk. So many. Come on! I have too much stuff going on in one day.
Good! Welcome, everyone! It seems we're all here, so let's begin. First of all, welcome. You may all know me as Katori, the lady who purchased up the Golden Goose just after the peak of its success. But today, with just 15 minutes of your time, I will present to you an idea that could change your life. Behold! Katori World! A vast and unabridged cavalcade of merriment and amusement! And as we all know, Sandrock was once a beacon of prosperity in the ocean of a desert that is the Eufaula. Of course, at that time, we were in the rather favorable position of middlemen, so to speak. Tens of thousands of people would transfer through Sandrock, and the Golden Goose was a favorite stop along the way for young and old. These days, however, well, I don't think it would be an understatement to say that this town could do with some revitalization. And so, enter Katori World. To check how will I do it, you might ask? I will carry out the construction of a multi-dimensional, sensational, and all-around recreational set of entertainment facilities, including, but not limited to, a new and improved game center, larger museum, and one day, a theme park. Before long, tourists will once again flock to Sandrock to view and partake of the exuberance that is the largest and most beautiful spot for entertainment in the Free Cities, Katori World. Help make my dream, our dream, come true. Help make Katori World a reality. Any questions?
To do. Guys, what do I pick? Could I lose my money? What do I need to do? I guess I could ask what I need to do.
Both you and Nian can invest through labor, provide construction services for my amusement and other facilities for the park, then I grant you a larger percentage of the profits. Builder work is essential to make this all happen. Yes, Sandrock has its fair share of issues. The water thing, the bandit thing, the other things. But look, when I first got here, I was taken in by the scenery. I was captivated. We just need to get people out here, and they'll feel the same way. Yeah, of course it's possible. And yeah, you're right to have doubts. Nothing's ever a sure thing. Wonderful! That is great to hear. With such an esteemed builder backing the project, I think it's hard not to have faith.
Wow. It all does sound like a lot of fun, but, well, I've been spending all my spare time at the moisture farm since we made that big discovery. I don't know if I can commit to something so big. But don't worry, you've already got the best.
Of course. Can't have a foot in two boats. I wish you well on your endeavors.
This plan, it's a pie in the sky, but as long as it might help Sandrock, I'm interested. And we'll be happy to get involved with the startup process. We can talk more once we really start seeing more tourists in town.
Mr. Owen, thank you very much.
I can't say that I'm particularly impressed by your key performance indicators. Furthermore, I don't think there's much room for your market to scale up, given the potential demographics you have access to. For that reason, I'm out.
Well, this ain't exactly rocket science, good doctor.
Director.
Yes, Director. Well, there's also no reason we couldn't work in some kind of spaceship simulator? A replica of a launch center. Some other...
It appears I've sorely miscalculated the potential of this venture. You will have my aid.
Wonderful of you to reconsider, Director.
Now, forgive me, as I have not been paying much attention for the last 15 minutes or so. Mind was elsewhere. But I do believe I have the gist of it. And for that reason, I'm in. Elsie will appreciate this sort of rigmarole. Speaking of rigmarole, that reminds me how she needs to stop all the tomfoolery, sending in for rigmarole, and start learning how to be a proper lady.
Yes, Cooper. Thank you for your interest.
Are you having fun, Jasmine? Kinda surprised you wanted me to take you to this, but, well, do you understand everything Miss Katori is saying?
Of course, Uncle Hugo. I've read all about stuff like this. Katori is asking for angel investors, people who are willing to back her idea in exchange for a piece of the company. If Aunt Katori does really well, we might get back 10 times what we invest. Here, I brought 5 goals. I want to invest in Katori World.
Oh, no.
10 to 1, huh? Maybe I'll throw in some scratch too then.
Yes, well, it's like they say, one can always depend on the heart of a child to make sound business decisions. It means so much to have everyone's support, and this is definitely a more the merrier type situation. Well, I think we've heard from everyone. Here seems like as good a...
Oh no, we gotta go.
Builder,
Stop
once
talking.
again, thank you for your support. As a matter of fact, I've got something for you already. Game Center renovations. A new sign, a new game, more floor space. The expansion will just be gathering materials. But you know how it is. Heidi doesn't cut corners. She'll need stuff only experienced divers like. The new sign shouldn't be too much trouble. But this new game machine I got the diagram for, I'm no expert. That's what I like to hear. All right, here are the diagrams.
Oh, no.
When you've got the materials, give them to me. I'll get Heidi to handle the expansion. When she's done, just install the sign in the machine. Then we'll talk reopening ceremony. Thanks again for believing in me, Builder. I won't let you down.
Please don't. Oh, okay, time stop. I was so scared. No, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna miss the party. I messed up with that guy initially when I started the game, so I didn't want to like mess up the party. Oh my gosh, she wants a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to dig. It's like a lot of character stuff right now. Oh, I can't sit in any of these chairs. This is fine. I'll just sit outside in the winter. I guess I could, like, technically go get my stuff. As long as we're here before midnight. We don't have any more questies that showed up, and none. Good. So we need iron plates, tempered glass, but we have tempered glass already. We need plastic pipes, hardwood planks. We have the hardwood, but we don't have any of the planks crafted yet, so we gotta do that. Hardwood plank. We need plastic pipe. Four of these. What do we have? We need to get more iron. We also need to pick up more salt. I have an egg on hand, but sadly, most of it requires our saw table. And as you saw, our saw table is a little bit full. We are going to buy more salt. So I don't know how to craft that yet, if it's a craftable item. And now it's time to go to the housewarming party. Ridiculous, we have the egg. The singular egg floating in milk that he required for entry to his housewarming party. Oh, this was Is this their kitchen? Because that looks like a golden platter with sausages. I love their froggy fridge though. He's that happy little frog. Okay, let's see who's here.
You grace me with your presence. You are the first to arrive. Have you brought a dish over? Let's wait for the others. We'll start the party when everyone's here.
And I'm the only one who shows. I really thought I'd hit it off real good with the townsfolk. Where is everyone? What's going on? What are my invitations still doing on the desk?
Oh, drat! I forgot that I've moved to Sandrock already. There's no one to do my work for me. No butlers, no cooks.
Oh, he's spoiled.
I had a whole team running errands for me back home. I remember how angry I was when my butler sent my love letter before I could even finish it. And now I'm the one who forgot to send my own letters. I have no one to blame but myself. Well, at least it's nice to know I'm not hated. That's good to know. I got some side eyes when I was doing interviews about Logan. I was worried that people from Sandrock were offended by my report in the Atara Times. Atara's writing style differs from the Tumbleweeds. We'd go bankrupt if you wrote news like Heidi does.
Wait, Heidi's in charge of the tumbleweed and, like, everything else? Wow.
Alright then. Seeing as nobody else will come tonight, why don't you take the cake home, if you'd like? Hello. Take it easy.
The spoiled little baby forgot to put out his oops, garbage. Gotta pick it up. Okay. So I did that whole day and did not gather a single material. That's okay. This happens. We should probably look at what we need to make for that armor upgrade. 'Cause I don't like my vest. And what other relics we can make. Oh, we're really close to getting this rusty robot. Scrolling down to the outfit. So we need 3 pandas have made the plastic pipe. And the iron ladders. I guess now we should do the planting. Okay, so we got one tree seed, some wood squash. And we have a cake. We'll put it in the box because it does give us like a little bit of stamina. I think I did pick up another coffee tree. I just need to find it. Oh, and some cantaloupe. It seems like it's a very popular fruit that people ask for, so... Potatoes. Sweet potted peppers. This thing, and our coffee tree. Oh wait, no. Okay, 1 second. We forgot our soil stuff. Okay, so we can use the bio crust to plant other things. So that's good. So we're not limited to the... I can't find the plants I want to plant. Because I was pretty sure we had it in our bag. I guess we probably have to wait for it to... I don't quite know. Oh shit. Okay, so we need a bigger space for our coffee plant. Okay. No. Let's play some other things then. Sure. Okay, we need more seats apparently. Because we messed up so badly. We can plant some sand rice and maybe a chestnut. Unless that's a tree. That might be a tree. Okay. Let's make some more bronze type. Okay, we don't have enough money to craft water. We'll go to bed and then we'll water all our crops in the morning by paying money to do so. Oh shit, civil business updated. Okay, okay, okay. We'll go get our quests for the day, and then we'll we have a quest. Ooh, we have a blue thing. So commissions, blue thing, water plants. Put ladders up. Okay. So tempered glass, 96 steel bars. Let's do the bars. And sand rice. Because I don't think I've planted sweet potatoes yet. Ah, the quest is there and I need to get to it. Oh no. I'm not friends with whoever I need to give stuff to. This is the worst. Okay, we're going. Run. The garbage. Ah. Hi Grace. Hey Katori. Hey Johnson. If the ceramic gate was anywhere other than Sandrock, I'd probably never go, if not for the girl who runs the place. She can talk clay with me all day to catch my drift. I don't understand the hype. The Desert Rose stuff is kind of overrated if you ask me. I much prefer Ed's Hacker Farm and Mega 5. The ceramics are good. Not great, but it's the only place you can get model spaceships and old jazz records at one stop. Plus, they got 10 gold hot dogs. Shh, keep your voice down. The lady and her brother just went inside. They might hear us. I don't want us to get the side eye for having controversial views again. Aw, poor Admira. She's so sweet. What do you want, sweetie?
Hi.
She wants some sunscreen. I can do that.
Goodbye.
It's right beside the place that sells us water. What. Also, your brother sells it. Why not just strong arm him into like a free supply of sunscreen? I always go the wrong way to the water guy. And I'm poor again. Just like that. It's okay. I chose this life. Ooh. No. Don't go inside before I get there. Admira!
Hi. See ya.
I wonder how I know. You totally didn't just say, man, I wish I had some sunscreen. Parkour. Oh, my stream did blip, so it started over again. Okay. So then I had 2 Discord messages. Now we need to make some canvas, I believe. Canvas. Oh, we have a second machine that we can work with. Still don't know where to get the petrified wood. Heidi's commission? I don't remember what it was anymore, but it's done. I might have actually used all my sand prize.
Hey there.
Oh, just 90s.
Catch you later.
I forgot I had those on me. Gonna steal his bronze bar. And then we're just gonna run. Run with these 2 ladders in hand. And hope we don't get hit by a train on our way. We're like in the weird middle place that was too far from a Yakmel cart, but also like not. Like we could have technically. definitely could have head back for the Yakima cart, but I guess we're just running this time. That's the downside. I don't feel like fighting scorpions right now. I guess this is what Mihan meant when she said she had her hand in the mini buckets. We're definitely gonna need more plastic scrap. And I think there's some over here. Well, at least I thought there was some nearby. That box just, it screams, pick me up. Is this where I get petrified wood? Oh, there goes the funny guy. No, we got boxwood from that. Oh, there's the petrified wood from the stuff. Hey, Snow, it's going well. We haven't seen Logan yet, so I'm like crying a little bit. But we have like a lot of story. I feel like I have so many quests in these last two streams compared to normal. And we finally met our friend Mia, who's been sending us mail, and she is cute as a button. Remember the little blonde girl from the stretch goal? Well, that's your friend Mia, and she's currently studying botany. And I'm going to assume she moves to Sandrock because she has hearts. So that means she's a candidate for marriage. No, no giveaway to Charity. She's cute.
Well, dang. You got this ladder done before the yak males came home. Thanks. You ready to go in and fix the doors as well? I hope you brought some weapons, since it's still pretty dangerous inside. All right, let's go. Stick close.
Oh, come on, sweetie. I did this without you. I don't need you. Give her away to Charity. Only Logan? I don't know. She might be my female choice. Admira's really pretty, but like I haven't figured out her character yet. Oh my god. Okay, just from the little thumbnail, this kind of reminds me of Cloud's outfit. This one specifically. What are these clown pants? Oh my god. Are we gonna look like a daredevil? I love it. What is this goop? Oh, it's this guy. I have no stamina for this. Oh, thank God. Oh, Justice swapped a hammer. We got a hammer now. I should have looked before I jumped into this room. That's for sure. Oh, I can buy bullets and stuff for the currency now. Cool. I kind of set myself on fire by accident, so gotta fix that. Little happy goobies. And here we are killing them. Wah, 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 wah. not miss any treasure. Not to cry.
All right, that should do it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, got it. That's right. So we got 20 points. Oh, hello. Plus 60. So we made back what we used on the thing. Wah, 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 wah. Hello, how is everyone doing? Welcome.
Great work in there. All that's left is some paperwork for me, which is never fun. I'll let you know when this ruin opens up. Speaking of paperwork, I just finished some important paperwork relating to you. Why don't you come by the Civil Corps office anytime from tomorrow on? I got something for you. See you there, partner.
This is probably the line of quest. Ooh. I'm buddies with Unser now. This is probably the quest line that opens up the Logan stuff. That is big animal bones. Now we can break down the big animal bones. Oh man, oh man. We've actually done quite a bit of questing, so I'm gonna call it here. I'll be back tomorrow with more Sandrock. Yeah! I just realized that I'm hungry again, so it's like food. Try. That, and I'm trying really hard to pace my playthrough of this content, because I know I'm gonna be waiting forever for more. Thank you guys for coming, for lurking, for chatting, you know, all the fun stuff. We'll be back again tomorrow with more Sandrock. Bye.